Hello, welcome back to iMakePlans. I'm Charisse, and in this video, I am going to go over some comments from the previous video I posted of the Jinhao 59 and also share the new 59s that I got in a couple of days ago. Okay, so starting off with some fun comments, and I want to say thank you for these comments. I love the engagement. Where would YouTube be without you? First one. It's called a comparison. It's not a citizenship test. It's not a custody battle. It's just pins. Pilot costs more for a reason. When I got my Pilot, it was $77, which is still a lot. Right now, I think they go for $120, $170. Ridiculous. So if someone wants to get a $6, $7 pin, who cares? Who cares? My last video, I said, if you don't like Jinhao, don't get it. You're not gonna like it. You don't like Chinese pin, you probably don't own any of the other ones. Skip by this video. Who cares? You know, if you're a diehard Pilot fan, you're not even looking at Jinhao's. Skip by the video. I mean, why hate on the people who enjoy having fun with pins? Go like I've been hearing a lot lately. Go outside and touch some grass. I don't know. Go find some friends. You need a life. Anyways, that was fun. Let's get into some real questions from the comments. And this was something that I didn't think of doing, or I guess it just slipped my mind, was talking about the converter in the pin. This is the Pilot E95S, and I know a lot of people don't like the squeeze one, but I do. Let me find the other one that goes in it. I had wrote it out. There was no more ink in it, and then I noticed like there was a little bit ink in this back part here. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but I was able to get that out, but it was there for so long that it kind of stayed there, which is fine. Because like I said, I've gotten to where now I just use the same ink in it each time. Although one commenter has said that she uses writer's blood, and I actually like this. I was going to put it in this one. That's why I had this one out. I was going to put writer's blood in it, but I think I like this in my botanical SD. So I didn't want it. I normally keep that one in that pin. So I'm probably just going to stick with ox blood. Well, no, let's do Soraya. I feel like it's not a perfect match, but it's closer to writer's blood than ox blood. Although I still think ox blood goes really good with this pin. But yeah, no, I'm gonna put ox blood back in there. So I'll put this back in this pin. I'll use this converter since it's already stained with the ox blood. Okay, back on track. The Jinhao 59. Someone wanted to know if the converter, if you can swap them. You can't. As you can see, the opening is much wider. So if you were to put this in the Jinhao, it just falls back out. So there's that. Another question I got was, will a small cartridge fit in the Jinhao? Okay, let me see what kind of fit this stuff. It looks like a Kaweco. They're like the same. I'm looking for a cartridge, which I know I probably have one in one of these small pins that I've cleaned out. Oh, there goes one. That's kind of the same. We'll just stick with those two. Okay. And it looks like it would, but the Jinhao converter, and you can't tell on camera, but it's slightly wider. The opening is wider, so it doesn't get a seal. They just fall out, so it won't work. I actually don't have any other converters this size, so don't lose your converter. Probably shouldn't have closed that because I'm gonna refill it with some ink. Okay, let me clean this up. Get some of this stuff out of the way. Let me see, what was some other questions? Another question I was asked, if you don't write with it for 2 weeks, will you have a hard start? And this one, the first week I had it, I had a green color in it. I wrote it with it for like 5 days. I didn't have a problem. And then I had oxblood in it, and I didn't fill this pen up, but I wrote it empty. And that probably lasted till Thursday. So not a full week. I did use it at work, and I had it out like this sitting in my notebook. And I would just write with it. There was only once, I think it was like maybe 5 minutes of not use. I did a little scribble and it started back to writing. It was uncapped though, so that was to be expected. Another question, let me see. I think those were all the questions I had. So let's get into these newer ones. Well, they're not newer ones, but one is a new color. And that is at the time it was called the limited edition. It has a gold clip and a champagne metal cap. And the barrel is this wine red, which I'll put these two together side by side so we can look at it. So this is the Pilot E95S and the Jinhao 59. I actually like the color of the cap on this pen. The Pilot's barrel is a little darker than the Jinhao. And if I can find some paper, you probably would be able to tell the color better. Let's see. So, I don't know if that helps or not. One is this one, the Pilot is darker. Move this one out the way. I will say something that's disappointing, and it's not about this pen. It's just they had this one labeled as limited edition, and then a couple of days later I went back and they had others that were limited edition, but they're not real limited editions. They just match the caps and the barrels with other pens. Now, one thing I would like to see with the Jinhao 59s is them doing different colors. Like maybe the body is green, a dark or light olive green, or I don't know. It would have to be like an earth tone color to keep that vintage feel. Like if they made a pink or a purple of this, I would not be interested at all. But a brown, a olive, a beige, colors like that, I would buy. But what they have is on their site, this is a colorway. This is a colorway. And I did get the other one. And we'll talk about this in a minute too. This is a colorway. So if you have these 3 pens, or you have the other black one that has like the thicker gold band that looks like this, I think they call it gold label. It looks like this one, except it has this gold, trim around the cap, and it makes it different. So those were all the new pens they have, the color variations, which again, if you have them, you can mix and match yourself. But this one, my least favorite, I'm not a silver person. I don't like silver trim. I get that some pens have to have it. It is what it is. But this one has like a brush. Do you call it brush nickel? I don't know. But a brush like metal look to it. I'm thinking about giving this one to my husband if he wants it. Another thing is I ordered this one in a fine. It came in an extra fine. So the 3 pens that I have are extra fine. I ended up ordering another one in this colorway in a fine because I want to see the difference in extra fine and fine. Yeah, I'll have 2 of them, but it's fine because I send Happy Mail out a lot. I give pins away. I give stickers, planners, paper, all kind of things. Happy Mail. It makes people happy. So $7, I can buy more, and I can share it with friends. So it's not a big deal. I wasn't mad about it. I do want to see how the fine writes versus the extra fine, if I like it more or not. Oh, another thing is, someone had mentioned, can you change the nib? You need a special tool to remove the nib. I think I've heard people saying you can't remove the nib. You can. You just need the tool. I'm sure there's somebody on YouTube or something, or Nibmeister you go to, who can do that for you if you don't know how. But it is possible to remove the nib. If it wasn't, say you broke your nib or messed it up, how would you replace it if you couldn't remove it, right? Yes, everything can be removed. You just need the right tools. I don't recommend it, but you can. Another thing is, someone wanted to know about the inside of the cap, and I'll try to get that in. This one you can see some type of metal thing at the bottom. I haven't had any drying out issues, but I haven't had it ink for like more than a week. So I can't tell you if it dries out. This one does look like there's an inner cap in there, so the seal is good. I've had this pen inked, and I think one time I didn't touch it for like a month or 2, and I was going through switching out some pens that I had for currently ink, and I was like, oh, I haven't wrote with my Pilot lately, and I took it out. It had ink in it, and it was still writing. So great pen. Will the Jinhao do the same? Probably not, but I mean, if you're like, I was using mine this week, and I used all the ink that I put in there. I will be inking these all up, but I will not fill them up because I have so many pens. I'm looking at some right now in front of me that I've had inked for a while. I can't. I normally try to only stick to 2 to 3 pens a month, and I don't fill them up because I'm a small journaler planner, and I'm like in pocket B6, A6 size. I'm not writing a novel over here. So I don't need 15 pens like I got right now inked up at one time, because I will never get through them, and I'll never get to try other inks that I have if I did that. So let's see what we're gonna start with. I was asked about the weight. Someone said they were happy to know that the Jinhao was a little heavier, and I want to weigh that out for y'all. So let me do that real quick. I have some scales, but if you see this one and you're thinking about getting the scale, this one, if you record, it reflects. It's like a mirror. So I don't really use this one often. This one I have calibrated over and over again. It still doesn't weigh correctly. This is 100 grams. Oh, look at there. Today it wants to be correct. I don't really trust it though. So I'm going to use my Old Faithful, my kitchen scale. She's been through thick and thin with me, so I trust her judgment. Again, this is 100 gram weight. Boom, correct. So the Jinhao 59, 20 grams, 10 grams for the cap, 10 grams for the pen, and the Pilot E95S, I guess we do it capped, 14. The cap is 5 grams, and the pen, 8 grams. That's the weight of the pens. Now we're going to ink these bad boys up. I wasn't really sure what to ink these with. Well, the black you can put anything in. I feel like this one, black or blue, and I cannot get to all my inks, so I only have what I've been using lately. All my brown inks are out. I wasn't really sure about putting a brown ink in one, but I think maybe I'll put it in this one, and I'm gonna do 3 Oysters Caramel Macchiato, or Caramel Macchiato, however you want to say it. We're gonna do Oxblood in my Pilot. We're gonna do a Pilot ink in this one. And for the black, I think I might use Soraya. Yeah, because I haven't used this in a while, and it's all I can get to. Let me get these inked up, and I'll be back. Okay, so we got all the pens inked, and I'm gonna do a writing sample in the Hobonichi. I'm gonna use my big sloppy slanted handwriting because I think that's better for reading and seeing on screen. I hate when, well, I don't want to say hate because I write like this too, but I just like when they write in the grid when they're showing a writing sample. I'm like, I can't even see that. So I'm not gonna do that to y'all. So this is the Pilot. And I have a fine nib. Oh, that was sloppy. Great nib. So the Jinhao 59s are extra fines. I really wanted to try that fine. I can't wait till it comes in. But these nibs are all the same, just different ink. I like how you can see some shading variation in the Diamond Soraya. And I want to go back to this silver. I feel like it writes different. This one is a little smoother. It feels like it glides. I don't know. I think I like the feel of this nib, but I don't like silver. But it's a nice pen. This one felt really like a really wet ink. This was a drier ink. Let me see. Was it this one? Yeah, this is a wetter ink. And this one was a little drier, yeah. So that is all I have for this video. Again, I really like the Jinhao 59s. These are all the colors that they have except for the one that has the thicker band on it. This one I've seen for $18. Don't pay that. I paid $6.20 for this, and then the one that I reordered was $7.80. Don't pay $18 for this pen. These are like $6-7 pens. Like someone said in the comments, this is great for traveling with, so you don't have to take this one around with you and potentially lose it because now the rate for this pen is higher. I love it. Again, if you hate Chinese pens, Jinhao, don't get it because you're not gonna like it. But if you just like pens in general, you want to try it out, go for it. It's fun. There's pen collectors. There's pen users, because some collectors don't use their pens. And then you have the people who tinker with pens. Some people like to tear the pens apart. Some people like to attempt to grind, custom grind on the nib. I feel like I'm a little bit of all of those. I don't mess with my nibs though, but I like pens, I collect pens, and I tinker with them. And this is a nice, fun way to do so without messing up a good, expensive pen. So if you're that kind of person too, I think you would like those pens also. But if you like this video, hit the like button, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.